Today we're going to apply the autonomic nervous system, the sympathetic response and the parasympathetic response to the sauna specifically. Because when you understand what the sauna is actually doing to your nervous system, you stop thinking of it as a relaxation tool and start thinking of it as a training stimulus. The moment you enter the sauna, your nervous system detects a threat, not a danger, but a thermal challenge. Your hypothalamus, which is your body's thermostat, registers your core temperature rising above its set point. It responds by firing a cascade of signals through the sympathetic branch. Heart rate increases, blood vessels near the skin dilate rapidly, sweat glands activate, blood is redirected from the organs to the skin's surface to carry the heat outwards. This is a sympathetic response, not as dramatic as to when you go into the cold. There's no shock, no adrenaline spike, but the sympathetic branch is active, working hard, managing a real thermal load. At the same time, your core temperature is climbing. Your body can tolerate a sauna because the rise in temperature is gradual and it has time to mount the response. But the temperature increase is real and significant. After 10 to 15 minutes in a well-heated sauna, your core temperature can rise 1 to 2 degrees. That's enough to trigger a cascade of adaptations, heat shock proteins, growth hormone, and cardiovascular conditioning. One of the key sauna-specific mechanisms is thermoregulation, and it is more interesting than it sounds. The sweat glands in your body are almost entirely controlled by the sympathetic nervous system. But here's the unusual part. Unlike most sympathetic pathways, which use norepinephrine as a primary neurotransmitter, the sympathetic nerves controlling your sweat glands release acetylcholine, which is actually a parasympathetic neurotransmitter. The sweat response is one of the few places where the two branches share a neurotransmitter. It means the sauna creates a complex mixed state in the autonomic nervous system. Not exactly a fight or flight state, but a highly orchestrated physiological balancing act. As time in the sauna increases, the body's regulatory load peaks. Your cardiovascular system is working at a significant fraction of the body's maximum cardiovascular output. Some studies have shown that 20 minutes in a sauna have the same effects in the body as a moderate aerobic exercise. For the nervous system, this is a real workout. It's managing blood pressure, heart rate, peripheral blood flow, and core temperature simultaneously. This is also why sauna has cardiovascular conditioning effects. The heart and the autonomic system are being trained. After you leave the sauna, and the moment thermal stress is resolved, the parasympathetic branch takes over. This is the recovery phase, where heart rate drops, breathing slows and deepens, blood flow redistributes towards the organs, the hypothalamus registers that core temperature is returning to normal, and begins to reduce the sympathetic output. If you're doing a contrast protocol, sauna followed by cold immersion, you get into the ice bath, which reactivates the sympathetic response. When you exit from the cold, the parasympathetic rebound is even stronger. The system has been cycled twice. Active in the sauna, recover. Active in the ice bath, recover. That repeated cycle is the training signal. The long-term adaptation is the most important thing. Over weeks of consistent sauna use, your autonomic nervous system becomes more efficient at the entire sequence. Cardiovascular response becomes more precise. Recovery between cycles becomes faster. Your hypothalamus gets better at coordinating the response, better at reading the thermal load, better at calibrating the output, and better at returning to baseline. This is neurological adaptation. Your nervous system is improving its temperature regulation, just as muscles improve their force production under load. You use it, you stress your body appropriately, you recover from that, and your body adapts.